Probably you're a guy, you want to get married this year or next year. There's this lady you've always loved. Probably you guys are even friends. Are you courageous enough to ask her out? You want to make the money you've never made before. Are you courageous enough to go out there and sell your products and your services? You're never going to achieve the success you desire without courage. Hi, this is Akintola Samuel, and today I want to talk to you very shortly on what I've titled 7 Decisions Successful People Make. You see, success is not accidental, neither is it coincidental. You see, success is a byproduct of the decisions you make on a daily and consistent basis. One of the major factors that separate successful people from unsuccessful people, whether in business, in the corporate world, in marriage, and whatever, the major difference is that successful people make certain decisions that every other person is not making. The first decision is that successful people decide to be courageous. You see, nobody ever achieves their dreams, nobody ever fulfills their destiny without having what someone refers to as a tincture of madness. You see, you must get to that point whereby you're no longer, afraid of what people might think or what you might go through or experience, right? But you are more conscious of what you want to achieve. The reason why fear grips the soul of many people is that they are more conscious of what people may think, what people may say, and they ignore their dreams, they ignore their goals. You see, they prioritize people's feelings and opinions more than their dreams and their destiny. Everyone that succeeds in whatever field it is they are in, go find out. You will notice that they are courageous. Courage is not a gift. Courage is practiced over time. I'm reminded of the story of David. David, before he confronted Goliath, you see, the courage to confront Goliath was not imparted. It was not released on him, quote and unquote, supernaturally. That confidence, that courage was practiced in the wilderness. The days when a lion came after, as we're told in that account of his experience in scriptures, that a lion came after his father's sheep, and instead of running for his dear life, you know what David did? He went after the lion, because he didn't want to get home to give an excuse that, Dad, you know what happened today, a lion came after what you entrusted me with, and I'm so sorry I lost 5 of your sheep. David didn't want to do that, so he went after the lion, got the sheep out of his mouth, and killed the lion. Scripture tells us that another day a bear came after the sheep, and because David had already practiced with the lion, something told him, if I can do it with the lion, I can do it with the bear. You see, he went after the bear, defeated the bear, took the sheep out of the mouth of the bear. So the day he stood before Goliath, because he already had a track record of building courage, it was not difficult for him to confront that seemingly impossible situation. Now, the whole army of Israel, we were told, could not find one person to confront Goliath because none of them had practiced courage. None of them had confronted an impossible situation. But because David had been rehearsing, practicing in the backside of the desert, the day he was confronted with an impossible situation publicly, he simply manifested what he had been rehearsing. Guess what? Private victory is what guarantees public victories. If you've not been victorious in the private, you will fail blatantly in public. So courage is practiced. It doesn't necessarily come through impartation. It doesn't necessarily come because, of self-talk and pep talk. It comes through practice. How do you practice being courageous? By doing seemingly impossible things. You start gradually, the small things that seems impossible. When you achieve that thing that seems impossible, others have considered to be impossible. Probably you even thought it was impossible. When you overcome that hurdle, when you break that barrier, something is going to shift in your subconscious. If I can do this, I can do something bigger. Courage is practiced, and this is the first decision successful people make. make? They decide to be courageous. The question is, have you decided to be courageous concerning your goals, concerning your dreams, concerning the steps you want to take this year? I know you have big dreams. I know you have big goals. The question is, have you decided to be courageous in the pursuit of those goals? Have you decided to be courageous to submit those proposals? Probably you're a guy, you want to get married this year or next year. There's this lady you've always loved. Probably you guys are even friends. Are you courageous enough to ask her out? You want to make the money you've never made before. Are you courageous enough to go out there and sell your products and your services? You're never going to achieve the success you desire without courage. Tomorrow I'm going to continue with the second thing, the second decision successful people make that separates them from the pack. If you've enjoyed this episode, share it with someone, talk to someone about it. Remember to subscribe, click on that bell icon so that you'll be notified when new video drops. This is Akintola Samuel, and this week we're talking on 7 decisions successful people make. See you tomorrow. God bless you. Bye for now.